Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this episode of the Two Nerds Talk podcast. We apologize for not getting an episode out to you guys last week. I was sick and busy with work, and we were not able to meet up to do the podcast. And I also did not have my computer with me at home to record said podcast, so we weren't able to do it, and we apologize. So to make it up, we're gonna try to make this episode a little bit longer for you guys.
It's gonna be a
Um,
banger.
It's gonna be something. We actually have like more than one
33
topic each this
topics.
time. Yeah, we have like quite a few. Um, but yeah, Aryan and I are back at college,
Yep.
and classes are starting tomorrow for me. They're starting tomorrow for you too, right?
Yeah.
Big. Um, so yeah, we are looking forward to a good semester. And I actually need to talk about one of my stupid freaking classes. Okay, so I enrolled for all my classes in like September, right?
True. That's good.
And I come back to check my class schedule. One of them was dropped
Oh.
because apparently the school wasn't able to find a teacher for the class.
Oh.
So it was just an empty spot in my schedule, and I had to fill it with a class I didn't know if I needed to take, but I filled it because it was an education class.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I don't need this class. Maybe I'm not supposed to take this class. Maybe this class is way above me. Whatever.
We're taking the class.
We're taking the class. We're gonna academic weapon switch is turned on.
Yes.
So that's potentially annoying and bad, but whatever. Maybe it'll be a class I need to knock out later. So whatever.
Can't you like check what you need for your degree?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. Can I?
What
Where would I check
what
that?
kind of third world school is that, bro?
Where would I check that?
I don't know. Just search like education degree UCF. Mike doesn't go to
Right.
UCF. That was just an example. I'm not trying to dox him.
Arian also doesn't go to UF. That's an example of where he doesn't go.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's whack. Wait. So like. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything to
Actually,
add to that.
exactly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right then.
Alrighty, we're off to a strong start this episode, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
the banger of an episode. All right, you were talking about
Okay.
the best of 2023 stuff. I feel like that's a
I
good thing to
was.
start off with.
Yes. So, since we understand this episode is a week after, or it'll actually be more than the week after,
Yeah.
the New Year's. Um, but Ari and I, we were gonna do like best of the year, like everyone does it, like best movies, best games, best shows, best books,
Uh-huh.
best whatever you did this year. So, do you have one you want to start off with? Just a topic, and we can talk about that, or
I was gonna say just to clarify, I feel like at least I haven't really haven't really consumed like 2023 specific stuff. I don't feel like
no? It's just like the best
like
thing
of
you
this year.
you did in 2023, like the best movie you watched in
Okay.
2023, stuff like that.
I feel like my microphone is peaking so much. I'm not even talking that loud.
I'm not.
Oh,
Mine's like anti-peaking.
hold up. All right. I've adjusted the recording level mid recording, so it's
Ooh,
gonna
this
be a
is
little
gonna be a
whack.
good one. This
But
is gonna be a good
you
one.
know, because you remember when you came over, we turned up the recording level to like 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
did
why.
not turn it down.
No. Again, actually, like I did a few test recordings, and I was thinking that's loud, but I turned it down to like the thingy mabob, but not that thing.
The thingy mabob.
Mm.
That was your mistake, Arian.
Right.
You used the thingy mabob.
Okay, so all right, for our best of 2023 thing, I guess starting off, if we talk about music, because that's what's on my mind. I was introduced to the Beatles by Mans. This is like
Reintroduced to the Beatles.
this is what I thought of this meme actually before. It was like Mike mentioning One Piece every time on the podcast. Now it's me mentioning the Beatles every time.
Yeah.
But
You've mentioned it, what, the past 4 episodes in a row?
yeah, I mean I think I think three since that was the Beatles versus Taylor one.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've been
Guys, the
grinding.
Beatles?
The Beatles, they're kind of good. I don't know if you've heard of them, but no, I mean, like we've been going through their whole discography. Right now, I think we only have 2 albums left, and yeah, I mean they're pretty god. I'd say my favorite album so far, guys. Comment down below if you've heard of the Beatles. Let's just get that out of the way. But my
Guys,
favorite
please
albums,
interact with our podcast.
it's probably still Abbey Road, Rubber Soul, kind of goated. Those are the probably 2 standouts for me. But yeah, Beatles. That's my music artist of the year. They're kind of
Hmm.
underground, kind of indie. Check them out.
Yeah, not many people know about them.
Yeah. What about you, Mike?
Um, so for me, for music, it's not really anything like a specific band. It's more of like a type, I guess you
Okay.
could say.
A genre, they
Early
might call it.
early 2000s white girl music.
Mmm.
Like Call Me Maybe, Carly Jepsen, you know,
Katy Perry.
Copacabana. That's yeah, Katy Perry, Coldplay, Miley Cyrus, Jennifer Lopez,
Mm-hmm.
just Rihanna, Megan Trainor. Just they're such like bangers.
Yeah.
Like there's probably a reason that's all anyone ever listened to on the radio when they came out was because they were just amazing. But it's like I've started listening to them again, and it's like, wow. I'm like sitting in my fucking chair playing League, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm getting sturdy, ladies and gentlemen. Like you have no idea.
Yeah. No. Like if y'all had
It's
video
just
of Mike getting sturdy, like bro would win America's Got Talent.
exactly.
You know, yeah,
They
me and
call
Mike be
me
in the car, freaking singing "Hot and Cold" by Katy Perry.
like Katy Perry, bro.
Oh
It's
my
such a
gosh.
bumper,
You're
bruh.
hot,
But
then
Aryan won't
you're
add it to his
cold.
play.
You're in,
You're
then you're
yes, then you're
out.
no.
Oh,
You're in, then you're out. You're
yeah,
up,
up,
then
then
you're
you're
down.
down.
Such a banger,
No,
bruh.
actually, it's
And
actually a
like, there's
banger.
so many others that are good. I know that there's like, I should get into like more of them. Like, just listen to these like artists and stuff. But I don't know. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, okay, what about I don't know. Let's move to like movies.
Okay.
Uh, what was the best movie I watched this year?
Yeah, I mean, you bring up movies, I don't even know what I watched this year.
For
uh,
me, it was probably that I remember. The first one that comes to mind is The Creator.
mm,
Just I felt like that was a really good movie. I know I talked about it on the podcast earlier.
yeah,
I just really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was really good. It could have been better, obviously. I mean, any movie really could be,
right.
unless it's,
Your name.
real. But I just thought that was a really good movie. If not that one, um, then my best like movie experience would be when I went to see Gran Turismo in theaters.
Mm,
That was super fun. We were in the 4D seats, so they were like rocking. There was like wind blowing on us
what
and
the
water
heck?
like going everywhere. And it was really funny because in the theater, everyone was just cheering at the dumbest things.
Yeah.
Like, bro makes it on the team. Let's go! People were like standing up, clapping. He kisses the girl the first time ever. He's like, no
No
way!
way.
Yeah. And Devi, who I went with, he was like, bro, that was people were more hyped during this movie than they were when like Avengers Endgame, like when stuff was happening there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's which one came out later? Was it Endgame or Infin? It was Endgame, right?
Yeah, Endgame's the last one, yeah.
It would make sense because it's the end
Yeah, of the
game.
game.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never had a theater experience like that.
It was really I
Where
really
like the
enjoyed
people
it.
get into it like that, you know?
They were into it.
They were in it. Yeah.
They were in it.
Um yeah, no, that's cool. For me, movies, yeah, like I said, I don't remember much honestly. I mean, I watched some like Indian movies. Oh yeah, one I watched this one with Sam. It's this Japanese one animated. It's called Inuo. Inuo.
I think I've heard of it.
It's about it's basically about this musician
Really?
in there who like in Japan who like creates a new style of music, and he bases it off stories of like these samurai that died, and he works with this other guy who's like who was cursed when he was a baby, so he's like a monster, like an outcast. But by by dancing to the songs and like telling stories of the fallen warriors, he gets healed.
That's big.
Are you
That
jamming
seems
to Hot
cool.
and Cold right now?
No, I'm jamming to Copacabana by Barry Manilow.
So yeah, that one it was like a very unique movie. The music was cool, like the animation was awesome. I wouldn't say it's like there was actually parts of it where I was kind of bored because the music sequence went on for like it dragged. I mean, the music is the movie and the dance is like the main thing. But for me personally, in my honest opinion, I kind of got bored at some parts. But overall, it was like very unique. It was very cool.
That's cool.
And I don't know. Besides that, I don't really have many movies.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I also feel like I didn't watch like hella movies
Yeah.
over throughout this year, TBH. But the ones I did watch, I enjoyed.
What about
So,
anime that you watched?
so obviously, One Piece. This was like a monumental year for One
Oh yeah.
Piece. Wano arc ended after 4 years. Um, we're moving on to the final saga. It was just really big. Year 5 came out in the anime and manga. It had been out for a little bit, but the best anime I watched this year,
Hmm.
I think I would have to say, is either Vinland Saga or My Dress Up Darling.
Okay.
Vinland Saga, I would say, because I mean, it's just a beautiful show. The art is amazing. The story is great. The character growth of the main characters is it's written so superbly, and it's just beautiful. It really is. Um, it's probably one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
And then Dress Up Darling, I would say Dress Up Darling just because while I was watching that show, it just felt like fulfilling.
Hmm.
You know, it was such a cute show, and seeing these characters get like closer to each other and stuff like that, and like become closer friends and grow together, it was really enjoyable. I really liked that.
Rise up.
What about you?
Um, gotta be Mob Psycho.
I mean, yeah,
I
Mob
mean,
Psycho is probably one of my top 10.
yeah. I mean, come on. It's kind of awesome. Yeah. I mean, the development of the guy, bro grows, learns
All
to
right, you have no idea what you're saying. You're just fucking copying what I said.
learns to freaking be his own person. You know what I'm saying? Not scared of the world like that. Gets confidence.
Aryan, why did you like Mob
He's
Psycho?
with the freaking.
And don't,
He's
Aryan,
with the
don't,
body improvement club. Don't even odd.
Aryan, don't be like, oh man, why did you
It
actually
had
like this
funny
show?
moments. The animation
Shut the
was
fuck up.
god.
Shut the fuck up. Why did you
The
like the
intro is
show?
pretty god. The
Aryan.
outros are pretty god. I mean, I don't even. There's
Aryan,
nothing else I can say.
have your own opinion. Why did you
Like, what
enjoy
do
the
you
show
mean?
yourself? What do you mean? What do I mean? You're just giving fucking cookie cutter ass responses because
But
I
there's
was
nothing.
giving.
Okay, I mean, I don't have like a unique connection to it. I'm not like,
Well,
dang,
that's
he's just like
okay.
me for real, for real. What? What am I supposed to say?
I don't know.
Oh, what do you mean for
Well,
your shows? You say like you said the basic thing too. Oh, like watching them interact is
yeah,
fun. Like the development was fun.
yeah. That's what I enjoyed about. I mean, obviously with Vinland Saga, there was just like a ton of like deeper meaning that I enjoyed seeing that and like stuff like that. But I mean, Darling in the Franks, that's just it's like a 12 episode romance anime. Of course, it's gonna be fucking
Bro said
amazing. They're all
Darling in the Franks.
or sorry, My Dress Up
Freudian.
Darling.
Freudian.
That actually is another good show. Have you seen it?
No, it's like a mecha one, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's good.
Yeah, I heard it.
I enjoyed it.
Is that the one
The ending's fucking wild.
you're spoiling the ending? Oh, you've watched it.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know. You just said something right now where I thought that you didn't watch it.
No, I've watched it. That's why I said that's another good show.
That's cool.
Sorry if Aryan's a bit off today, guys. His desk was crushing his wire earlier, and he had like a conniption fit.
But and besides that, wait, hold up.
Sorry, Aryan's roommate is
But like,
gay.
I rewatched Samurai Champloo. I mean, that's just my favorite show. But I've already watched
I
it.
can Yeah, I kind of want to watch. That's really your favorite show?
Yeah, for sure. Might be like, hey, what's your favorite
Really?
show? Look,
Well, I'm not saying. I'm only 3 episodes in, so I don't really get it yet.
yeah,
I don't get why like the favorite thing, but I'm enjoying it.
yeah.
It's
No, I
good.
mean the ending just freaking it gets you, bro.
You're really saying it's better than Cowboy Bebop?
Hong for Hong. I feel
We should
like,
rewatch
yeah,
We
no,
should rewatch Cowboy Bebop together.
yeah, no. I would want to rewatch it because like I think that
Yeah,
must have been like
that
my
was probably
first
3 years
five
ago for
shows that
you.
I watched. Is
Yeah,
somewhere in
that was
there.
probably a long time ago for you.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot I didn't like really get or like I couldn't like
Yeah,
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, no, but
You wanna
Samurai Champloo is
watch?
just God.
Yeah, you wanna watch some Cowboy Bebop after this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Is it on Crunchyroll? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If not, it's on Netflix. Well, yeah. What 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 non-anime show have you watched this year that you liked? Like Office, show like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I like watched a live action show this year.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure Breaking Bad and stuff was last year. Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I did not like. I mean, I've seen my dad was like watching shows, and I call like episodes of random stuff. But you know what I'm saying?
You basically watched like half of The Office with me.
Oh, true. So just by virtue of being like the only show I've really watched, yes, Office.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
that's
banger.
fair. It
Arian, why do you
is.
like it? It's funny.
Have
Arian,
you
I have an
have you
original
watched it?
opinion.
Have you watched The Office like fully?
No,
Okay. Why not?
I don't know. Never really like. I've seen so many clips of it.
I mean, yeah. Like after seeing so many clips on TikTok, I start watching it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, and it's like,
I've seen this.
yeah, this is funny, but it's kind of like that's the highlight, or not like the highlights, right? But it's like that's the
Those
funniest
are like,
stuff or like the cringiest moments or whatnot. That
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
like I kind of don't care about the story connecting the moments. No, but like when we watched it, I was like, "That's actually pretty good." Like I was getting into it, but that's why I didn't
yeah.
start it. You know what I'm saying? Like if
I was getting into it and I was enjoying it. That's why I didn't
no, no, no,
watch
I
it.
meant
What?
like
Are you fucking
I
stoned?
mean Lizard. I'm saying before I watch it with you, I'd watch a bunch of highlights and like the clips. But I was like, all right, I already watched the clips of like the funniest moments. So like, why would I watch the show?
But then when you were watching it with me, you were like, oh, maybe I would watch this.
It's still too
But
long
then
though.
you didn't. It's not that long.
Okay,
It's
brother, for you, not long is like 200 episodes is not long.
That's fair.
Yeah, so
It's probably more than 200 episodes. It's 9 seasons. No, it's actually probably less than 200 because it's nine
yeah,
seasons. Most of them have 24. Some of them have less.
right.
So, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, it could be, a show you watch slowly, slowly. You don't have to binge it like I do.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing, which is like, I think about that too with One Piece. I'm like, it's a long show, but I'm not watching 1,000 episodes in one day.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just the
That's not
thought of
actually
like,
possible.
yeah, no, but
The commitment.
it's the thought of like, there's so
It's
much to
it's
get
the fear
through.
of it's the fear of the commitment. I
There
know.
is not the
That's
commitment.
no, aren't that's why it was so hard for me to start it when I first started it. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to finish this if I commit. I'm not gonna be able to watch anything else.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why I put it off for probably a year and a half, 2 years before I actually started watching it.
yeah.
That's all it is,
Like,
really.
there's so much to get through. It's like, bro.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah.
You think once it's like fine, once it's like fully out, you'll watch it?
No.
Okay. Why don't you watch the One Piece thing?
Bro, that's
It's
still
shorter.
so many episodes. That's like still
It brings
500,
it
right?
down. That's half.
Okay, 500 is still a lot, bro.
I mean, it's a
Look, here's
lot,
my
but it's
thing, right? Here's
less.
my thing. I mean, I've told you this before, which is like One Piece might be pretty god, right? Or maybe pretty good. It might be up there. But in the time I watched One Piece, I could have
You could
watched like
watch you
Mob
could watch
Psycho,
half of other
Samurai
shows.
Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, like all the other shows, I like all of JoJo, and those are all really good shows. And instead, I can just watch like One Piece.
Yeah, I mean, you can still watch other shows while you watch it. That's what I did most of the time. I would watch maybe 100 episodes, and then I'd stop watching it for a month, watch a ton of other shows, and then I would get back into it. That's what I did.
I mean, yeah,
Obviously, you don't have to watch 100 episodes a month, you know.
right.
But you know,
This has turned into Mike convince Aryan to watch One Piece again.
it's working.
No,
Aryan wants to watch it. What? Why not?
home dog. I already know 80% of the lore.
Okay, I mean, that's probably yeah. Well, just the lore isn't all that matters.
You need the story moments. True. Okay, but
Yeah,
like nothing
nothing
happened.
happened.
Yeah,
Real.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're.
he's watched
I
One
mean, yeah.
Piece.
That's proof. Literally right there. That's proof.
Yeah, real.
Okay. Wait, what
Yeah.
about you then? Live action show or not anime show?
The only shows I watched this year because I don't have any like streaming services that I'm subscribed other than Crunchyroll. The only the only shows I've watched this year are The Office, which I watched twice, Parks and Rec, and House. You know I watched The Office twice.
Right. Yeah, I'm still reacting though.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I know. And
Oh,
just through
House is
virtue
God. I
of
also watched like half a House with you.
House is such a good show. I think I would have to say that it's House
Mm.
because I don't know. Just it's always the shows where the main character is someone who you shouldn't really like, but you do like them just because of who they are or just because of the way they're portrayed. I always love shows like that, and that's the type of show House is. He's an ass. He's not a nice person, you know, for the most part. He's a mean old man who pushes everyone away, but he's still portrayed in a way where he's likable. And it's I always love shows like that. Um, I don't think it has as many emotional moments as like The Office or Parks and Rec for like the final scene for Ron Swanson's character arc where he's the park ranger and it's Buddy by Willie Nelson playing while he's canoeing across the lake. I love that scene.
Real.
That's probably my favorite scene that I've ever seen in a show. Or, you know, the ending scene of The Office. You remember the first time I watched that show, I cried the entire episode because it was just
I don't think I was there, bro.
yeah, you were when I first watched it. Because remember you were like, "You okay, bro?" And I was
Oh.
like, "Yeah, it's just a really good show."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
like, but I think I like House more because I'm not the biggest fan of like the cringe comedy, and that's a lot of what like The Office is. To be
Yeah.
honest, it's still funny, especially when Michael Scott's there. His whole thing is like cringe comedy
Right.
for the most part. Obviously, he has like actually funny and actually like good and wholesome moments, and same with Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec also has some really bad like cringe funny moments
Mm.
that I don't enjoy. Um, but House is just like it's just a really good show. I really enjoy it. So, oh, Aryan's gotten bored of me talking, so he's throwing his pumpkin
Lizard.
at the wall.
It's called Sync Stimulated,
Uh huh. Do I need to buy you rings?
bro. No, go off.
Well, no. But yeah.
Yeah.
What about like what?
Ah,
Uh,
I just want to make a comment on House real
what does it
quick.
matter what I crag with? You want to
I'll
what?
make a comment on House real quick.
Yeah.
My thing is like, I mean, I already said it's a pretty good show because I watched, some of it with Mike. But it's like, I don't think how. I think you mentioned you like shows where the guy's like not good but all like still likable at the same time. But House is just like not likable in my opinion for me. I mean, he changes to be better, right? But the way he just
That's
interacts with people is just like it's funny, but I'm not like dang, I like want to see this guy get. I'm not like rooting for him that much. You get what I'm saying?
hmm
Yeah.
well, that could also be because you haven't actually like watched the show.
Yeah, not the whole thing.
So yeah, so it might because like as you watch it, you learn that like even though you might not want to root for him, you kind of need to because the cases are the only thing, and his patients are the only thing that are like keeping him really
Mm,
going. You know, so it's
true.
I don't
I
know.
mean, yeah, I'm
Just I
missing
just
a big part of
the
it. Yeah.
lore. Yeah, just like with One Piece.
Well, that
Also, I should have mentioned this earlier. I am still kind of sick, so if you guys hear me like sniffling or coughing or anything like that,
berate
I
him in
do
the comments.
apologize. Yeah, get mad at me. Interact with our video
Please
in the
do
comments.
something.
Leave a like.
Yeah, because we can't see dislikes, right? So leave a like.
Exactly. Here, if you hit it 3 times, it makes it a dislike.
Yes.
Unknown tech.
You're bringing up another topic.
Books.
Books.
It can be
Yeah, books
manga.
are pretty great. Um, yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I finished was like a few volumes of Berserk.
Well, didn't you also read House of Oh, that was last year, wasn't
Yeah.
it? What about the Turtle Elephants Flat Earth?
Oh, was that this
Wasn't
year?
that this year?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it
yeah. It
was.
was. It was actually. Okay, so if we're going, yeah, like novels, it would be.
Well, it can be anything. It can be that. It could be Berserk. It could
Oh, we
be.
can split it, I guess. Okay, for
I mean, I
manga, it would be
guess.
Berserk, because I read like volumes 3.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
No, actually, just three
Oh
and
no, because
four.
you read the others. You read the others last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Not Tomy, perhaps.
we haven't finished that one yet.
Do you have it with
Yeah,
you?
it's with me. Alright, but getting back to the novels though, I read the first 2 books of what is the series? Discworld. Um, the first book is called like Discworld. I forgot what the first one was called, but
Wow.
the second one is called the Light Fantastic, and they're just really fun reads. The way this guy writes, what's his name?
Junji Ito?
Yeah, he
Oh
wrote
wait, you
Discworld.
haven't read that yet.
I feel like it's Terry Pratchett. It is. The way he writes is very similar to the way um I'm like my brain's just forgetting stuff. What's
I
the
know.
42 number series? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Or I should
There
say
you go.
he writes like Terry Pratchett because he came after. But he writes in this like just like funny style, you know what I'm saying? It's like an enjoyable read. Um because that was my favorite book. For manga, yeah, like I said, I only did like Berserk volumes 3 and 4. I mean, they're pretty god, but I gotta read the later stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
Um,
Mike did his yearly goal of
I
50
did.
books.
I read 50 books in 1 year. Actually, I read 62,
Oh yeah.
but I did beat my goal of 50. I'm doing it again this year. Um, and my resolution actually was to read one more than I read last year, so that would be 63. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but as long as I beat my 50 book goal, I'll be okay with it. Um, I have I don't know what my definitive favorite is.
It's not straight
If
up
we're
Felix
talking
and Yaya.
if we're talking standalone book, The Hush by John Green is a masterpiece.
John Green, like the Hank Green
I,
guy.
j- I- that's not his name. John Hart? One second. Let me Google this. Give me 1 second. John Hart.
Mm.
That's it. My bad. My bad. That book, well, it's not technically a standalone book. It's one of three. but you can read it as a standalone book. That's what I did. That book might have been my favorite book that I've ever read. Genuinely, it was amazing. I loved that book.
Dang, bro.
Um,
What's it about?
it's about this guy who won like 50,000, or not 50,000, like 5,000. It might have been 50. I think it actually is 50,000.
Okay.
He won 50,000 acres of like wilderness, like forest,
Hmm.
swampy. There's some forest, there's some mountainous, hilly areas, there's swampland,
Yeah.
and he won it he inherited it. But there's something weird about it. Like people go missing in it sometimes. Um, but it also takes care of him because he takes care of it.
Okay.
So it's a phenomenal book. You should
Wait,
read
like
it because it's
the forest is living?
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's like it's not supernatural. It's just kind of weird. Um,
So
you
it's
should
not
read it though.
supernatural. It's like a little
It's
super.
it's a little more
It's a
natural,
demigod natural. Yeah.
maybe. I'll if I remember next time I go home, I'll give it to you.
Alright.
Sorry, because you would probably like it.
Okay.
Um, it was either that or I read some like pirate book. That one was also pretty good
Stranger
about
Tides.
like Blackbeard. Yes,
Mm.
that one. Was that this year? That might have been last year. No, that was this year because I remember reading it in my bed with Evan next to me last year. Not in
Next to
bed
you.
with me, like
Hold up, Mike.
next to me in terms of relation in the
Mike,
room
Mike,
because he was
that
in
was just a
his bed.
surprise drop of Mike being gay.
I'm
It's the
not
new
gay.
year. I mean, he's, you know.
Real. It would, either might be that one as well, but I don't think so. I think it would just be the Hush. If we're talking series, um, I would have to say Gotrek and
Hong.
Felix. It's the last book. It's the only book that has ever made me actually like cry. It was amazing. I loved the ending of that book, of that series.
Yeah.
Um, but I did also finish reading Solo Leveling over the break. That was really good. I really liked that. Um, but
First episode of Soul
and
Leveling
then
is out.
it is. It was good. It was really good. It was nice. It was nice, like knowing some of the characters, like knowing who they are and what's happening ahead of
Right.
time. So that was cool.
Right. So
But
how did I feel like this is a rare moment where you read a book and then they make a show out of it. So how did your like image of the characters or whatnot line up? Or
um,
what'd you think about that?
well, the image I have of the main character is more based on like the later books because that's what I've been
Mm-hmm.
reading for so long. His big change kind of happens maybe halfway through the second book, so that's what I've been more used to.
Okay.
Um, but I definitely like. There were some characters who I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I imagine this guy to look
Mm-hmm.
like. But there are some characters who their description was like way earlier in the book, so I kind of forgot what they looked
Mm-hmm.
like. Um, but I still had like an image of them in my
Right.
head. Some of them like stood, others didn't.
I see.
So it was kind of cool seeing that like
Yeah,
this character looks like this, while this character I think looks like this, but looks like this. That was kind of interesting, and I enjoyed that.
for sure. Yeah.
So, but yeah. Um, what was your favorite food you ate this year?
Food. Food. MF Doom album.
That's
Food is an anagram of MF Doom. Dang.
okay.
Ah. Hmm. I mean, I'm gonna be real. It's probably just some mutton curry my dad made.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't eat food
Yeah,
this
actually,
year.
yeah. No, but like, I don't know, nothing really stands out. I don't think I really went somewhere which had some like god food.
Hmm.
I mean, it's probably
Yeah,
just some of my dad's cooking.
that's fair.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. I don't have like a specific meal, but I did start eating sushi this year, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
I'm enjoying it. So I would probably say that. Um, Yeah, that's what I would say. What's something new you did this year that you really enjoyed that you kind of didn't think you would? And after this, we can move on to other
Yeah,
topics.
I mean, okay, my answer for this could segue into like a little topic or a little thing to talk about.
Should I go
Yeah,
first?
sure, go.
Okay. So I enjoy watching football,
Mm,
but I'm not big on like crowds and like being crowded.
right.
But I started going to the UCF football games this year. I really enjoyed it. It's very fun, watching it
Yeah.
live, talking to friends next to me, learning all the chants. That was
Mm.
cool. I think it would either be that or flag football. Um, 7v7 flag football, in which I caught maybe two balls
Oh, there we
of
go.
the. I mean, only one of them was thrown to me. The other one was an
Right.
interception.
Bro has a freaking greater than 100% catch
I have
rate.
100%. I have 200%
Right.
catch rate.
I mean, he's goaded.
I'm just built
Oh,
different.
like,
I know. So that was also fun. So what
well,
about you?
yeah. So my thing with that would be playing guitar. So
Hmm.
I think I showed like an episode or two ago. I played a little clip of me playing something on guitar for y'all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the Lamp song for Lovers. Pretty god. But yeah, cause like I just had a preconceived notion of guitar being like too difficult, and I'm like, I won't try it. It's like it's gonna be too weird trying to play it or whatnot. But then I just, I was like, this song's simple enough to learn. Let me try it, and I was like, I actually kind of got. So over
Yep.
the break, I found like so many different songs. I mean, I'm not gonna learn the whole thing off the bat, right? But like different songs I'm gonna try to learn, and like I downloaded two beginner guitar books. Actually, just today I was practicing. When I said beer bizzle, I was like, let me do extended beer bizzle. That's what I wanted to go do.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I mean that's something I'm excited to keep practicing, keep learning, playing guitar.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
cool. So what topic?
Oh no, when I meant topic, I just meant like that. Because my
Oh,
answer would have just been like playing guitar, but then I had a little more to say. So like,
no.
yeah.
Okay. Speaking of guitar, Hugh Laurie. We're kind of going back to
Okay.
House here. Main actor for House. Um, Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
This man's so
Bro's a
impressive.
polyglot.
Everything he does in the show is him. He does all the little tricks, all the instruments he's playing, it's all him. He can play harmonica, piano, organ, guitar, drums. He's a genius when it comes to music. It's so impressive.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost as impressive as Chris Christodoulou, the
True.
man who made the Risk of Rain 2
Oh my
soundtrack.
gosh. Yep.
I'm bumping,
Who
bro.
you bumping to?
The the rain formerly known as
Mm,
purple.
dang, that's like a connection to what you're currently doing.
It is.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh wait, speaking of books, I could have mentioned this earlier. I started reading this.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
etymology
started reading
book.
an etymology book. So
So what is etymology?
it's like
Like actually.
okay, I'm gonna look up the actual definition. I'm pretty sure it's like the study of the history of words and languages and
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
this
So this actually kind of ties into this other topic, the language
yeah,
topic.
the study of the origin of words and the way in which their meanings have changed throughout history. So I don't know if you've seen this guy on Insta. Um, his name is like Etymology Nerd, and he's the guy who's like, I
Hmm.
created my own bird language. I created my own dolphin language. Have you heard of him? Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah, it's like he has these videos where he's like, I literally created a language off of bird noises, and then he comes up with an example sentence, and he's like, this is how you would say it, and he like whistles like or whatever. Like bro's crazy. But then he made this one reel, which is like, if y'all are interested, then here's some books I recommend y'all to try. And this one is called the Etymologicon. I don't even know how to.
Etymologicon?
Oh, that sounds correct. The Etymolo by Mark
Oh.
Forsyth, and it's written in like this stream of consciousness type way, and there's like it's very informal. Like the bros, he's in jokes and dropping this and that, but it goes from he just segues from one thing.
The bro.
Yeah, he just segues from one thing to another. Um, he brings up some topic and then he ends with like, oh, this root is also in this word, and then the next chapter is like, oh yeah, now that word came from this or whatever like that. And it's just really cool. It's like it's just kind of a surface level, introduction to etymology. It's just kind of like fun
Yeah,
facts
yeah.
and whatnot. But it's been pretty
Mhm.
cool. So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Cool. Language is like it's wild that
Actually,
like we speak and we know what we're
right.
saying. Like
We can take abstract thought and turn it into sound.
into sound that other people will take and turn into their own abstract
Right.
thought.
No, like
Like that's so
it's actually
crazy.
crazy.
Like
The
wow, we're evolved.
like the more it's like I see just random things here and there, like this etymology guy or like reading this book about it is like linguistics as a field just must be so interesting.
It probably is. Aryan's switching his
I'm
major
almost into
again.
linguistics, guys. No, but like actually, that now that's made me think if there's some type of research going on. I don't know. Linguistics research must be like the most one of the most niche things going on out there. But like,
Well, it's probably like research of like ancient languages, like ancient Greek, ancient Roman, ancient Egyptian, stuff like
yeah.
that. Or maybe even like ancient Peloponnesian, because they didn't have an actual writing system.
Oh, really?
They were a like oral community. So I know that people are trying to figure out like what did things
Hmm.
mean, you know, but it's difficult, and they're just trying to research it. But
Yeah. You know,
so
linguistics is it's just so interesting, and especially like I'm
yeah, it
taking
is.
Japanese classes, and like learning Japanese has also gotten me even more interested into it. As just like I don't know, it's just so cool, especially with Japanese being so different from English with like the kanji system. And oh yeah, this is one thing, which is kanji are like similar meaning kanjis have like similar parts to them inside of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just think that's so cool. Like like you can
Mhm.
visually see the similarity between words. And
I mean, you can also do that with
no,
like
I mean
English.
English is the same with like, of course, Greek roots and Latin roots and whatnot. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? They're all kind of like little pictures or whatever, right? It's like right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, I know. Language is pretty cool.
Yeah, language is cool. That's why Clearman can speak like seven of them.
Actually, Mike's grandpa's goaded.
Real. But yeah. Um, what else we got
Well, yeah,
on
I mean, we
in
have
store?
sandwich.
We do. Okay, so I was eating a sandwich.
Wow,
Shocker. I know. I was eating a sandwich the other day, and I'm like, damn, this yummy.
that was actually Mike's favorite food last year.
It was. I love
They're pretty
sandwiches.
good.
What what was on the best sandwich you've ever had? Like, it doesn't have to be last year.
Mm,
Ever.
ever?
Ever. While you're thinking, also, I tried chicken salad this year. I surprisingly
I
like
saw a
it.
Reddit
I
post
never thought
about
I
that.
would, cause I never thought I would, cause I don't like celery. But it's like it also just kind of seems
Yeah.
icky. But it's good. It's really good. I really enjoy it. I meant to get some when we went to Publix yesterday for our fridge, but I completely forgot, unfortunately.
Dang. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, and it's like the first time I heard of that was just a few days ago too.
Chicken
Yeah.
salad? You've never heard of chicken
Nah,
salad before
no, like
yesterday?
actually, no.
Really?
I mean, I've only heard of like
Aryan,
the normal salads.
you live in America. There's hella white
Yeah,
people.
but like I've never seen this, bro.
Hmm.
My favorite sandwich, though. The first thing that comes to mind, there was this place. Have you heard of it, McAllister's?
Really?
This restaurant, McAllister's.
Yes, I've heard of that.
I went there once with Alex, like when we went to South Carolina, and I had some like it was some like had bacon on there, had like avocado on there. I don't know. There's something else. Tomato. I don't know. It's all, like the ingredients. It's like a basic sandwich or whatever, but it was God.
Yeah. I love
Yeah, they're so
sandwiches.
good.
It's like it's the pinnacle of like food. You know?
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Well, it can be literally
Right.
anything. You can put anything on a sandwich. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
You know? God, I love sandwiches. They're so good. And they're portable too. You can eat them on the go. For the most part.
Oh, I think it was the
That
jalapeno
kind of
turkey crunch. That does not have bacon.
maybe.
I might have been completely tripping, but yeah, I
Like,
see
wow, this bacon's
avocado.
really good. Alex is like,
I see avocado. Wait, it might have bacon. Let me check. It has bacon. I'm God. I'm goaded.
I'm God. So saith him.
And cutting sandwiches diagonal though, is that's a flavor multiplier.
Yeah,
Like, actually.
that's real. Oh, okay. So I actually, on TikTok, I actually saved a few videos, and I wanted to mention them
Okay,
to
let's
you.
go.
Give me 1 second.
Is this some more Latin words guessing? Bro.
No. Okay. You see the screen?
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
bite
I
are
saw
you
this.
picking?
I think you sent
A,
it to me,
B, or
maybe.
C?
Bro, I'm going for B. Come on.
Why?
Because it's sticking out there. I mean, like,
What about C?
C's not sticking out.
Yes, it is. This is C. This
Yeah,
entire thing
but
is
it's
sticking
not
out.
sticking out.
What?
Like, we gotta think of, okay, after you bite in C, okay, what's the,
Then you get B.
but B's already a goaded bite.
No. Alright. Look. Alright, I'm
Okay,
cooking.
wait.
Okay? Stop. For the viewers
Right.
can't see this. Whatever. What is happening?
You have to,
Oh, low
Right.
battery mode is on. No, okay. C is better. C is the easiest bite available here, and it also is the most
How is C
fulfilling
the
because you'll
easiest
get
bite,
some of
though?
everything. Because it's at the
B's
end.
in the middle
You're
like
not
that.
gonna have to. Alright, if you do B, you're gonna have the sandwich like here. It's gonna be covering your face. You'll probably get stuff on
Bruh.
your face. B, it's the fucking nodule. You're right. B might be the most flavorful bite, but until you get rid of C, it's gonna be also the messiest.
Not, bro, you don't gotta
right?
put the, woo. Like, you can have 90% of B without eating all of B.
No, it has to be the
Okay,
entire
Lizard, draw
B bite.
lines where B ends.
I can't
Yeah,
do that.
okay, well, like, I'm telling you, B's the
Here,
best bite.
let me take a screenshot here. No, C is the best bite. You're just wrong. You're the worst human. Here, okay, I'm drawing this. Okay.
Okay, the way I eat sandwiches, that wouldn't occur.
Okay, then you eat
I
sandwiches
just go,
wrong.
you know what I'm saying, line by line, like just across like that.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is wrong with you? You just
Wait, no, hold on.
holy shit! You're a
No, that's
psychopath.
only,
You're
no, that's wrong. That's wrong.
you're you're a sociopath. You're
No,
actually
I was tripping.
you need to be
I was on the
institutionalized. Wait,
No, I
wait,
was
wait,
on the
wait, wait, wait. If this was a sandwich, you eat meow 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 like that. Like you're a fucking Looney Tunes character eating a sandwich. Meow 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 meow
Actually, I
meow.
don't know.
That's what you do. That's
I don't.
unreal. Also, I just sent you. I just
I
sent you the
don't
bites.
feel like. Wait, so what would you do?
I would do
No, I'm
C.
saying if it was a square sandwich, what would you do?
I do. I do like meow meow meow.
Oh.
Then I just that way on the third bite I always get that one. Or sometimes what I'll do is I'll do like here look. I'll take like 2 bites
Hmm.
off the sides, off both sides, so then I have like the double
Hmm.
long boy in the middle, and I can just. It's a banger bite.
I mean, okay. I don't know. I have to eat a sandwich again to learn how I.
You say it like it's some fucking foreign ass
Yeah, like
activity.
I don't know. Okay. What do you mean? You're still not making a mess if you eat B, bro. Your teeth are like ah. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, C is still
Okay.
the best. Because if you're going off this, it's the biggest as well, and you get some of the crust.
Okay. You know what? We can agree that A is just dumb.
A
Yeah.
is wrong. Obviously, these lines aren't exact. If in a perfect world, they would all be an
Right.
even amount, but I'm not good enough to draw that. B would be deeper.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Right. B
B
would
where
be
it's
like.
at is how I would take a bite of B.
So I think this is where it fundamentally splits. We eat sandwiches
Right.
differently. You take smaller
Yeah.
bites
You
than me.
freaking devour.
I take bigger bites. But even still, sorry, my throat's starting. This is the most I've spoken in a very long time. My throat's very sore right now. Give me 1 second.
Blah.
The bitch.
Whoa,
I would know.
Mike.
You think
We were rated
think
G up till that point.
cryptically. No, that you're no good for me.
Cause you're hot, then you're
Hey.
cold. Then
'Cause you're hot, then
You're
you're
yes,
cold.
then
You're
you're
yes,
no.
then
You're
you're
in,
no.
then
You're
you're
in,
out.
then
You're
you're
up, then
out. You're
you're
up,
down.
then
You're
you're
right
down.
when
You're
it's
wrong
right.
when
You're
it's right. It's black and it's white. We fight, we break up. We kiss, we make out.
you don't
Okay,
really
sorry.
wanna know.
We're
No.
bumping.
You don't really wanna.
So
Yeah, we're back from our commercial
because
break.
you take smaller bites, B would be better for you, I guess. Because C is probably too big a bite
Yeah,
for you.
like I wouldn't do that bite.
Sorry, I have to take my headphones off. Sorry, guys. If you had a camera, you would have just been able to see my nipples. Our AC's broke right now, so it's super hot in our dorm. That's why I had the fan on me earlier. And now I'm fucking sweating my ass off.
Blah.
It's so hot. But I don't know. Sorry, I have to take my pants off too.
Hold the
My
phone,
ass is
bro.
sweating. Oh boy. Wrong when it's right. It's black and it's white. We fight, we break up. It's such a bumper, guys. You should listen to this song if you haven't already listened to it.
Actually.
Okay. Oh, that's better. Ooh, I'm gonna stand for a little bit so my ass can breathe. Yeah, you would look, Gabo. Okay, but okay, that's fair. I respect your decision to eat B first. If B was bigger, like C is, I would eat B first. If it was more protruding, 100% I would eat B. But I would
See,
go
my
C.
thing is that B's already enough for me.
Okay, then what is C? Is C not
Yeah, no, but
protruding?
it's just not as much of a flavor bite.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. You sacrifice that flavor bite for the next bite, which will be more
Yeah,
of a
but
flavor
that's your
bite.
thinking.
Because then you're able to take a bigger bite. Because you don't have to worry about it getting messy.
Look, blow. We
You
just
know?
eat different.
I mean, I guess. Well, the way you would eat it, you would have be a flavor bite. None of the others would be flavor bites. The way I eat it, I sacrifice a flavor bite right now so that I can have a flavor bite next, so then I only have two or three more unflavor bites. I'm about delayed gratification. Aryan is in
Calm
the
down.
now.
Okay, it's a sandwich. Every bite's a flavor bite still.
Well, yeah, but some have
Yeah.
more flavor. Yeah. Dang, we're at an hour already.
Yes. I
That's
did not.
wild.
I felt like we were at a half an hour like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, real.
Okay, anyways, that's sandwich out of the way.
Mm. Yeah, that's another topic done. God, we're just crossing these off like it's nothing today,
Excellent.
ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about a certain thing that happened to you Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Throat tube.
That's it. All right, end of topic.
So basically, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I cough frequently,
A lot.
and so I've had this cough since like February or March, like of last year. And so, like, I got really sick sometime, and the cough just persisted. It was like, nah, I'm staying with you. It's a real one like that. Oh, speak of the devil. All right, but so I didn't really like. We went to the doctor a few times. Like, I got medication, and like it helped, but not really. And so then now over the break, since I had 3 weeks of staying home, we actually like went to the hospital, and we're like, "Yo, what's going on, doc?" So we went to the doc. We got like 6 different tests done. I had like a blood test, allergy test, chest X-ray, freaking
Turns out Aryan is
like a
allergic to
breathing.
needles.
Okay, bro, like a breathing test, and like so many things, and and then because all of those were just normal, I had to get this one. It's called a esophageal manometry test. So what do they do is they put a tube up through your nose into your throat,
That's
and
wild.
then they do. Um, okay, so the first it was actually two different things. So the first thing was like they put a tube in, and it was a longer, thicker tube that went down to my stomach, and then they had me drink salt water, and then the tube had a bunch of like sensors or whatever on it to detect like what happens when I swallow. See if anything's going on.
Yeah, like if there's any like blockages or
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was like, it wasn't painful, but like uncomfortable. Like, holy god, it's so
Yeah.
weird. And then,
Mhm.
that was just whack. So then she took out that tube, and then I had to put in another one, which was, thankfully it was thinner than the first tube. But then I had to keep that inside of me for 24 hours. So,
Yeah. And normally Aryan is okay with keeping things
yeah.
inside of him.
So like this is no thing, but like and that
Yeah.
was again it was just so uncomfortable, and like if I breathed in too hard, or if I swallow, like, just swallowing, because the tube is like right up against my throat. When I swallow, it kind of tug on it, a little bit. So then I would feel it
Ooh.
again a little bit up in my nose like that. Like, oh my gosh, it's terrible. But and I couldn't really eat that much just because of how uncomfortable it was. Like, I'd take little like baby bites and like try to like swallow, and then like wait for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yes, I mean it was over. It was a 24-hour thing. Got to put in me Thursday morning. Took it out Friday morning, and we're waiting for results on that. So, I mean,
When did you say they were gonna get back? Like Wednesday
yeah,
or Monday?
probably Monday. Hopefully
Hopefully.
Monday. Probably at least by Tuesday though.
Probably at
Probably,
least. That's a
yeah.
good sign.
No, actually, like the report is out. Like I can see it on the patient portal, but the doctor hasn't
Oh.
like analyzed it. So,
Okay. And you don't know what it means?
I mean, no.
Why
It's
not?
just a bunch of
You watched some of
true.
House. You
For
know
real.
this stuff.
But yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to ask a little bit about like, could you feel it like constantly? But you already answered those questions.
Yeah.
That's wild. What was it like? So the one that you kept in overnight, what is it supposed to like track or measure or
So
whatever? Is and where did it go into
no,
your
so that
stomach?
one,
You
well, the
said.
first one did, but the other one is actually a bit shorter. It didn't go all the way to my stomach, but it was still like a good way down my
It
throat.
just went like into your throat.
Yeah, no, it's still like a
Oh,
good
okay.
ways down there, but so they
Well,
say,
yeah. Do they not think it's your lungs? Why don't they put a tube in your
well, for the
lungs?
lungs, they thought asthma was the thing. That's why we did like the my breathing test, and that was ruled out.
Well,
So,
yeah.
um,
Hmm. You have throat cancer.
I feel like
L.
I feel like that would
Skill
be
issue.
causing more issues. I mean, maybe I don't know.
I mean, not if it's
Right.
like
Well,
early.
early has been 10 months. It's a slow grower. Yeah.
I mean, well,
Right.
yeah.
You asked some question. I forgot.
Why not? Why don't they? Well, maybe it's not something like with your lungs
Mm.
breathing. Maybe it's like something is in your lungs that's getting into your throat, and it doesn't really affect your breathing. It just gets stuck in your throat.
Like, I don't know. I mean, they started the most basic tests and like work upwards. So,
I mean, well,
well,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
we did do an X-ray, a chest X-ray, and they didn't see anything there, right?
Oh, okay, cool. Well, stuff might not show up on an X-ray. There are things that won't
Right.
show up on an X-ray.
Like your skin.
Yeah, like yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Your organs, they don't show up on an X-ray. It's just bones and
No, of
outlines.
course. I mean, look. We'll just see what they say. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I mean, yeah. You're gonna be like, Aryan, we need to do surgery.
But yeah, no, it's just
Your entire throat,
removed.
it's gone.
My
We don't
dad
know
was
what
literally
happened.
memeing about that this morning. Yeah, he was
That's funny.
saying like, "Yo, Arn, what if you just have to remove your throat?" And then we're talking to my brother, and he's like, "Yo, you got a 3D printer we can use to just make a throat for Aryan?"
That's good. I like that. Get a throat transplant.
Yeah, for first one ever.
Aryan's gonna be like one of those like, those old like smoker commercials where they had the thing in their neck they had to press to talk. That's
I'm
gonna be
unpressed to
Aryan.
talk IRL.
Love how that might stop Aryan from letting his intrusive thoughts
I don't even
come
have intrusive
come
thoughts.
into
What are you
play.
talking about?
That's not good. Everyone has intrusive thoughts. One of the best ways to know if you're not like a psychopath is if you have intrusive thoughts, but you don't listen to them. Like, oh, I wonder what would happen if I jumped off this
Right.
bridge.
No,
Stuff
that's
like
pretty
that.
hype.
Yeah. There's actually a weird phenomenon.
The call
I
of the
think
void.
you probably heard of it. It's the Call of the Void. Yes, that's like so interesting that that's a thing. So the Call of the Void, from what I know, it's like, so for example, if you're like on a cliff or something, Grand Canyon, whatever, and you feel that pull
Yeah.
to like jump off, that's the Call of the Void. And it's so bizarre that that's like a
No,
thing that we
actually.
have because it has no evolutionary
Right.
like basis. Like, obviously you should not jump off a cliff, you will die. But we still have it. It's very strange and I don't know why, but I kind of want to like
Okay.
listen to it. Why did you message me sandwich
Yeah.
discussion?
Yeah, no, Call of the Hold on, I'll get into that.
We already
Call of the Void's crazy, and I mean it's really interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean like you said, why is that even a thing? I guess it's just like a.
Yeah.
I mean, people are just curious, and that's like an extreme, level of it. I was like, what?
Yeah, that is like an extreme, I get
What
that.
would happen? But yeah, so I just messaged Mike sandwich discussion in Discord when we already had the sandwich.
But he spelled sandwich, sand, WHICH. That's a little bit of a play on words there.
That was unintentional because I don't know how to spell sandwich. I found it. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, so.
What a fucking transition, bro. What the What was that?
It's like I'm trying to say something, but there's 33 dialogue options of how to get into the topic, and my brain's like starting one of them, and it's like, hold on, no, this is better. No, that flows better. No. Mike is
Woo.
laughing so much the mic isn't
Wow.
even picking it up.
Good. I'm sure
Anyways,
I'm. Ooh, that looks funny in
yeah, I was
Audacity.
gonna mention this earlier, but now it's in the podcast. So Alex has mentioned this before, where he said y'all should make shorts for the podcast, right? And previously you were just like, like I
Hmm.
don't care that much. But then,
Like we
yeah,
clip
and I was
stuff.
just thinking about it again. I'm like, that'd just be
Yeah.
nice, like extra content, another thing to like,
Yeah, extra
extra thing
content
to
for
just
you.
like learn how to do, even though it's not like that skill intensive or whatever. So yeah, I was just talking to him again. He was like, "Yeah, you should make shorts." And have you thought about that? I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down." So yeah, we'll start making shorts.
Yeah, we could do that one as one where
Yeah, yeah,
you'd fuck up.
literally. I just thought that too.
Wow. Wait,
Yes,
timestamp,
we should
timestamp,
finish
timestamp.
timestamp like 105.
No, it
Three.
was earlier than that. Go to do 1 minute because then once you layer my audio over it, you'll be able to see me
True.
laughing because my laughing picked up on Audacity,
Yeah.
not on Discord.
Hey, while
So
thinking about
here, oh here, we could make a new channel in the server.
like short moments. True.
Yeah, short moments. Short moments. What was it? One. There we go. Cool.
Can you put like? Oh wait, I mean, will we just delete this after?
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
probably.
yeah, we can
I
just
mean, we
keep
don't
it.
have
Yeah,
to. We
because
can
I was
keep
gonna
it.
say, can you put above that like episode 18?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
There we go.
yeah, shorts content. Oh yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
would we release it at the same time as the episode, or like before as a little sneak
Yeah,
preview?
we could do it like after.
Oh, okay.
For people that don't like get through the whole episode, it could be like a
Okay.
highlights
Sure.
moment.
Sure.
Because I feel like shorts are a pretty easy way to get like
I mean, yeah.
views. Because it's 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna watch it.
So yeah.
So we'll try to find at least like 2 or 3 per
Mm.
episode for you guys. Just moments that what we'll probably do is like as we're going through, we'll each like put in moments. Then afterward, we'll like talk about it.
Yeah.
So
And so
yeah, here I'll actually.
yeah, while I was on this topic, when I was thinking of like I can make them,
Yeah.
like on so many shorts, I feel like it's on more shorts than it's not, where people have subtitles of like what people are saying. And I was
Hmm.
thinking like,
Yeah.
people just type that manually, like every line, because Alex has made some videos recently. The Youngest Brother, check him out on Spotify.
Oh yeah,
Um,
shout out.
Bro's up and coming. Check out the newest release about the AI song. Forgot the name off the top of my dome, but it's a banger. But
I could call
oh,
it
it is.
AI.
Oh, okay. AI. So literally the AI song. Okay. It's like, yeah, Alex made some content. I saw him working on a post, and he was like manually typing out the subtitles. So I think that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I
That's
mean, it
not too
wouldn't be, but
difficult.
it's like
You can also put it in like a subtitle generator as a
true.
thing. As you go through, it'll like type it up for you.
But yeah,
So, I mean, we'll try doing that because I feel like that would be a good way to like
yeah, for sure.
content. But, um, did you see um the Epstein Island like
I,
list
s- I
kind
saw
of
a
came
lot
out?
of publicity about it, but I didn't care too much to like look into it.
Yeah.
So I don't know like what's up with it.
So, recently, um, So, for those of you who don't know, which I would hope is kind of everybody,
For those of you who don't know,
um,
which I hope is everyone.
or uh, for those of you who don't know, which I hope is not very many people, um, Jeffrey Epstein is he had this like sex island with like some pretty bad things happening.
Hmm.
Sometimes they were like underage people, and, like sex trafficking stuff like that. And like a lot of like big name people were. Arian, we're gonna get fucking
We're on
executed.
a right.
We're talking about this.
Yes.
We're on a watch list. But there was recently a like court case where a bunch of names are have been
Mm.
like released of people who were on it. Um, and some of these they're not like super surprising. Some of them are,
Hmm.
you know. And the main one that I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
people talking about, Stephen Hawking
Okay, bro. What?
was at the island at one point. Yeah. And it was actually released what he liked.
Okay.
Naked midgets solving math equations on a
Oh, I
too
saw a
big
meme about that.
whiteboard.
Or I mean, I thought it was a meme.
Yeah. No, that's like real. I
Oh,
sent you that
okay.
meme. Yeah. Um, you know, Bill Clinton, obviously,
Obviously, yeah.
Trump, yeah. Well, I mean,
No,
there are photos of
my
him
mom
there.
called. I was calling.
Oh, okay. Um, George Lucas, Star Wars guy, that one's kind of surprised. That one was kind of surprising to me. Kate Blanchett, I don't know if I'm surprised by that one, but it's I don't know. This type of stuff is just really like disturbing that there's so many like popular and prominent people like both on the news, on like in politics and all of that stuff, who took part in this when it's like, and I'm not saying that all of the people who went there participated in like despicable things, like intercourse with people that were too young or anything like that, but I mean, there definitely were some people who did that, and it's just kind of like sad that it's a thing that like happened, you know? Um, but I mean, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and it doesn't matter if I like it or not. They're still gonna do it. Nothing I can do about it. But you know, um, but yeah. Sorry again that I'm sick, guys. I'm trying to keep my throat clearing to a minimum, but my throat's getting kind of sore the longer we do the episode. But we'll keep going for a little bit longer for you guys, just because we missed last week. Sorry. When I cough, I'll try to like mute it, just so you guys don't get you know ear blasted by me. But oof, who knows? Um. Also, let me tell you guys, my fingers are so fucked up right now because I worked at Party City over winter break. New Year's Eve was miserable. So at the Party City I work with, um, I'm one of the more reliable people I work there, other than like the managers, because I'm a CSS. So I had to work New Year's, and no offense to any of the newer people that are there, but you know they're newer. They're not the best. And again, no offense, but there's definitely a difference in skill. Sorry, I'm gonna take an Advil real quick. Hopefully it'll help kind of soon. If Aryan would get off the phone with Mummy, that would help. And I'm out of water. That's brutal. Give me a second. Man, that hurts. That's better. Okay. I need to get like what's it called? The Ricola lozenges or whatever the hell. um, but yeah. So I was working New Year's Eve with it was me and four other people the whole day, and then for like the first what 3, maybe 4 hours, my the third manager was there. So it was me, the general manager, one of the assistant managers, the other assistant manager for 3, 4 hours, and then two like everyday people who have been there the longest. They're probably the best ones that we work with. Um, and it was brutal. I tied probably 1,000 balloons. Um, it was rough. My fingers are still all like messed up. They're all like rubbed raw and everything. They're starting to peel now, which is good. That means they're kind of healing. um, but it was brutal. And there was one couple that came in, and they came to me, and I had to blow up 100 latex balloons all on my own. Okay, Aryan's leaving now. Maybe he'll be back, maybe he won't. I don't know. Maybe he's just going to the bathroom real quick. Um, but yeah, couple comes in. These denizens of hell, two greater demons, come in and they walk up to me and they're like, "Can you blow up these balloons with all of the kindness and sincerity in the world in their eyes?" I'm like, "Yeah. Well, what do you guys got?" They had 100 latex balloons and like two mylar bouquets, which isn't that much, to be honest with you. That was the easy part. Um, I'm like, oh my god. And they got high float with it too, for whatever the hell reason. So I had to deal with that. Oh, Aryan's returned with a bowl. Um, so I was doing that, and they were there probably close to 3 hours because it was a lot after all of the balloons I had blown up that day. Welcome back.
Yeah. No, I was actually there when Mike was blowing up the balloons. I actually ordered
He was not.
200.
Aryan has not done a
I
day's
ordered
work in his
200.
life. He did not do that. Nope. And so this couple, I started blowing up their balloons, and they're nice at the start. They give me a $20 tip because they're like, I know it's gonna be a lot. What the hell is that? Is that a cannoli? Is that a yes?
There's
Oh,
a
is
cream
it a
roll.
Twinkie? So a cannoli.
Yeah, it sounds somewhere.
Do you know what a
Is it a
cannoli
cream
is?
roll?
Google a cannoli.
Home dog. I mean, it looks pretty similar.
It's the same thing. Yours just ain't got chocolate on it.
I know, that's different, bro. It says like there's like segments to it.
Ah, that's interesting. But yeah, so I'm blowing up these couple's balloons, and I'm maybe 50 through. Been here an hour and a half at this point. And the wife, she starts going like, "Some of these are a bit small. Do you mind not blowing
No.
these up again?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Once I get done with all of these, I'll blow them back up for you, replace them or whatever." She's like, "Okay." Sorry. We might not be able to go too much longer with this one, Aryan. My throat is like killing me. It's so sore.
Understandable.
Unless you want to actually talk instead
Home
of
dog,
eating
you're
a
finishing a
cream
story
roll.
right now.
Yeah, I know. For like afterwards. Meanwhile, the husband, he had gone to talk to the person at the register about, hey, can one of the managers come over and help?
Based.
And it was so busy that day. It was so busy. We were an hour behind on like almost every order we did. Just because of how many walk-ins and how many orders we had to do. It was brutal. It was the most chaotic day I've ever worked. And obviously none of the managers are able to come over and help. So I'm doing all of these orders, all of these balloons by myself, and my finger starts really hurting. So after I, tie maybe 5, 6 balloons, I'll like shake my hand, kind of get some more blood flow to my fingers, make them, try to make them feel a little bit better. And um, one of my managers comes over because they need to use the air pump that's next to me. And I'm like, hey, do you mind if we switch for a
Mm.
second? I'll blow these up. I'll blow up these with the air pump. Because they were Mylars, so I don't need to really use my fingers to do them. Um, and you do a few of these. And they're like, yeah, sure. And while they were blowing them up, the couple I was talking to were like, why don't you stay over here and help him? His
Mm.
fingers are really hurting. And my manager looks at me, and he knows me really well. He knows that I wouldn't really complain about that I'm fine. Um, he looks over at me and kind of like smiles and like laughs a little bit. And they were like, no, we're not joking.
Mm.
He needs help. And again, I'm totally fine. It just hurts a little bit. I'll live. I've done more than that. And I'll probably do more than that again later in my life. Um, and he can't help me for long because he has so many other balloons he needs to blow up over where he is. So he's like, I'm sorry, I got other balloons I gotta blow up, but as soon as we get a chance, we'll come over and help you. They're never able to
Mm.
get a chance. I know this. But the customers don't because,
Wrong,
they're
bro.
customers, they're stupid. Customer is always right is a wrong statement.
The
The customer
customers
is
are
wrong
always
very
stupid,
often.
bro.
Hate to break it to you.
Bro.
Not always. But a lot of the time, they're dumb. And so, it doesn't help that I'm out of water either.
I'll get water then.
Um, Aryan, can
I'll
you give
finish
me
the
water real
story
quick?
for you.
You don't know
No,
the
I
story.
can ad lib, bro.
I haven't told you this.
Okay.
No, you can't. Okay, and so I finish blowing up the balloons, and the lady starts taking out the ones she wants re-blown up. Out of the 100, she chooses probably
Uh-huh.
40 balloons. And keep in mind, these balloons are blown up bigger than they
Mm.
should be. Like, they're bigger than they
Right.
normally would be blown up already. These ones that she's picking out. The other ones are massive. They're way too big. Like, they'll pop if anything happens to them. But they don't care. And that's why my fingers are hurting. Is because these balloons are too
Right.
big to tie. Um, and so I have to blow up these other 50 balloons. And at this point, they're getting like mad, blah blah blah. And one of them goes over to
Mm.
talk to one of my managers about, hey, please come help. And
Right.
they're like, we can't. You see how busy we are. We're not able to. And they're like, yeah, but we were here first, so we should be helped first. It's like, that's not how it works, dumbass. um, but anyway, so I blow up the balloons. I start putting them in bags to help them get them from place to place easier. And at that point, I do need to ask my managers for help. I switch with them because I can't do one thing in their order because it was something that was introduced like after I had left, so I never really learned how to do it. And so my managers come over, they do it together. While I do what they were doing over at their spots. And this couple just starts yelling at my managers. My managers are the nicest people. They're like, this place is run so poorly.
Bro.
You need to do so much better. And the store's not run poorly at all. This day is just chaos. It's brutal. It's an awful day, really. But it's just aggravating, and I totally get it. It's, customer service industry. That's what I signed up for when I got that job. But like the fact that people think that that's okay to just yell at people when when there's
Right.
nothing they can do about it, it's just aggravating, and it made me really mad. But whatever. What are you gonna do? My managers, they dealt with it. They've been yelled at before. They've been punched. They've been pushed. It's a party city. It's not exactly peak shopping
Jeez
locations.
Louis, bro.
Although Josh Allen did go there. I shook hands with
I thought
Josh
you didn't
Allen.
meet him.
What do you mean? Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. Me, my manager Zach, and the cashier kid. We all.
Oh,
shook
oh
his
wait,
hand.
you say you just didn't have your phone to like record that.
Yeah, I mean, I had my phone, but
I mean,
people that are like famous like that, they don't really, for the
Oh,
most part, they
okay.
don't like when people are like, "Oh my God, can I have a photo with you?"
Like-
So I'm like, okay. Remember when we were talking about La Grata, Nono's restaurant?
that we're gonna go to.
Wow, what a transition. Maybe. I'll probably go up over spring break. If we have spring break at the same time, you can
Right.
probably come. So, I don't know if we're going to go to La Grata, but
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just a rough New
Yeah.
Year's
No,
Eve
that's
at
terrible.
Party City. We were supposed to get out we were supposed to get out at 7. The last customer didn't leave until
Mm.
probably 7:30. We didn't leave until
Yeah.
like 8:30. It was rough, but you know, whatever.
Tis up tis.
Okay. You you talk for a few minutes. I'm going to go get water. I'll be back. I'm sorry,
Right.
guys, but I have
No.
to. I'm about to die. Okay. Beer is.
All right, guys. Y'all are in my domain now. Um. Okay. I got a topic, which is my friend introduced me Sam. I mentioned a few times before. Now, um, he introduced this game called Backpack Battles, and it's pretty awesome. Like we both grinded it a fair bit. So um, it's this auto battler, and the gimmick of it is that the battle system is that you have this backpack of spaces, right? Like I don't know exactly how it is. It's like a 10 by 10, I don't know, 15 by 15 like thing. The space that you have. And you have items like your weapons, your shield, your armor and stuff, right? But they like take up space in your backpack. So you have to arrange your backpack in certain ways, and you can buy extensions to the backpack that you can place in that space. And you know what I'm saying? Like rotate them and move them around and make things fit so that you can put all your stuff in your backpack. And then there's also different effects that items have, um, like items interact with adjacent items or they're diagonal. Like each has their own unique pattern to it. So then the whole game is about optimizing your backpack space and coming up with cool strategies for it. And so it was pretty fun um, to grind that out. So it's only a demo right now, and so because it's a demo, I think they plan 5 different classes, but there's only 2 released so far. So there's gonna be a lot to it. I'm excited for whenever that's coming out, and yeah, it's pretty fun. Normally, I feel like I haven't played in like auto battlers before where I really got into it, but I think this was simple enough that it was easy to get into. It wasn't like a Dota auto chess or like a TFT where there's so many champions and interactions and stuff going on. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Backpack of Battles. Check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yoot.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got
Yo.
a ginger ale as well as refilled my water, so hopefully I'll be good for another, 15, 20 minutes. However much longer we want to go. Actually, you know what? Let's just bang out
Dime.
all these freaking. Oh, and you removed backpack battles. Okay, what is pomegranate?
This is a hard hitting topic. So the other day I was eating a
Yeah.
pomegranate and I was like,
Wow.
you know what? No one talks about pomegranates. You know what I'm saying? Like they're actually such a good fruit. They're straight up in my top 5 now.
They're
You know what
pretty
I'm
good.
saying? People talk about what's their top fruits. My go-tos are like lychee, mango. There's some other one in there I'm forgetting. It's in my top fruits though, don't worry. But now pomegranates are definitely up
Mm.
there. Like they're goated. They're goated.
Yeah. Well, that was actually. I wanted to talk about. What are some of your favorite fruits? Which
I literally just
you
mentioned
actually
that
just
actually.
talked about.
But
Yeah. Um, Pomegranates are good. I really enjoy. What were you doing? Were you just like scooping out the seeds, or were you like just? How are you eating it? Like an apple?
pause. Yeah, no, straight. I mean, like cut it up, take the seeds out. and eat that. Yeah.
Yeah. You should try freezing the seeds.
Mm.
It's really good. Simon used to do that for us. Um,
Right.
sorry, Seymour. Don't want to expose him. He used to do that. It was really good. You
Yeah, I've
should
seen
you should
stuff
try it.
about like
Um, scoop it out like the night before, put them in the freezer, and then you can have it next
yeah, I
few
saw a
days.
similar thing with just chilling fruits in general, like blueberries or like strawberries or whatever. Like it just
Yeah.
adds to it, I
Oh my
guess. I've
God,
never
it's
tried it,
so good.
but
Mhm. Do you not keep fruit like in your
yeah,
fridge
no,
at
but
home?
or I guess what I've seen was like they say put it in the freezer for a little bit, like a little bit, you know what I'm saying, right before you eat them. Which I haven't done
Yeah,
that, but
yeah.
kind of seems cool.
I feel that. Yeah. I mean, if it works with like gummy
True.
bears, then yeah,
If y'all
it
ever
would
get
work with fruit.
them nerd gummy clusters, throw that in the fridge, bro. Actually, God,
Real, bro. So damn good.
like orange.
Like on Jaka. Sheesh, for real, for real. Okay. I'm going to read out a
Yep.
description of an anime that is
Okay.
bad. It's a bad description.
Oh yeah, okay, I get you. I get you.
Bad
Yeah.
description. You have to guess it. Chess player gets a Sharingan,
Like gets a
commits
what?
war crimes. Sharingan is like a Sharingan. It's like a Naruto eye thing.
Are you sure I know the show first? Okay.
Yes. This is like a pretty popular show. This is probably one of
Wait,
the best
gets a
animes
what?
ever made. He gets
Oh,
he
okay.
gets a
Well, is it Death
special
Note?
eye.
Oh, I
No,
thought that was
just
the whole
let me finish,
description.
fool. Chess player gets a special eye,
Oh,
commits war crimes.
Code Geass.
Yeah, wow, maybe if you had
Oh
listened
my
when I
God, you
said
didn't
it
even say the
correctly the
last
first
part
two
the first
times.
time. Cap.
I did. Okay. Um Angry little lad finds peace playing farming simulator.
Angry little lad playing a farm.
Angry
Yeah.
little lad finds peace playing farming simulator.
Nah, right. Nah, what is this?
You don't know? Try to guess.
Okay.
Like, ask me questions.
So.
For example, have you seen this
Oh,
show
okay.
before? No, you
Freaking bro.
haven't. It's Vinland Saga.
Oh, I guess that does fit, huh?
Uh huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Farming simulator? Isn't he a slave?
Yeah,
that is farming simulator. Okay.
real. Big robots and a guy with a coma fetish have one hell of a time.
First thing that makes me think of is Neon Genesis, but I don't think it was that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Neon Genesis. Bro, the first scene of that movie, that was wild,
Yeah.
bro. Anyway,
If y'all haven't watched Peep, the end of Evangelion, maybe skip the first few minutes. But
the movie.
yeah,
Nah,
no,
watch
it's
it. It
it's
adds
character
to the
development.
plot. Yeah, real. Okay, a whole city gets wiped out because a freshman has a finger licking good time. You might not know this one, because this is a show I know you haven't watched,
A city gets
but it's
wiped out.
recent.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know, like Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm God.
yeah, it is. Okay,
Yeah, what does that mean in the show? Finger licking good time.
loudest. He eats the fingers.
Okay.
You would have to watch it. So the strongest curse alive, Sukuna, was split into 20 pieces. They're 20,
Okay.
20 fingers, right? And Itadori has been found to be able to consume them and stay alive without giving over his body to Sukuna. So,
Does he
yeah, that.
absorb the power? Oh, okay.
No, not really. Okay. This one, I don't think
Dang.
you would know that one. Child, you might know this one. Child yearns for the mines, finds a robot, then goes to space.
Yearns for the mines. Finds a robot, then goes to space.
He yearns for the
That's why
mines. It sounds like a 1900s child labor
kids
proposition
are playing
campaign.
Minecraft these days. They yearn for the mines. Child yearns
Real.
for the mines. Finds a robot goes to.
I know you haven't watched this show, so you very well might not get it, but it is a pretty popular show. It's talked about pretty
Yeah, it's
often.
really not ringing any bells. I mean, there. I know there's I mean, that's like definitely not it. There's one called like Made in Abyss where there's like a cave.
No, no.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't heard of
Gurren
it.
Lagann.
No.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, next. An ADHD condom overthrows whole governments because someone gave him a snacky poo.
Could you reread that?
An ADHD condom overthrows whole governments because someone gave him a snacky poo.
Are you sure I know this?
Yes,
What?
I'm
Okay,
positive
have
you
I
know this.
watched it? Yeah,
100%
okay.
you know.
Overthrows a snacky, like someone gave him poop to eat. Oh,
It's just like a bad snack.
I don't even have a guess, bro. I
I
have
know you've
watched it.
watched this show. I know you've watched this show.
Oh,
No, I know you know this.
hmm.
Think of it. An ADHD condom. Dissect it piece by piece. What are condoms
Like
made of?
rubber. An ADHD rubber,
O- Overthrows governments.
like cells at work.
No, what? No. It's one piece, you idiot.
Uh,
Yeah, that's the reason he fights the first Marines. Is because someone gave
okay,
Zoro
but why did they have to put rubber like in that?
a because it's a bad
Yeah, that's like
description. That's the whole
okay.
point
I
of it,
mean,
you
true.
idiot.
I mean, true.
You're dumb. This one you probably won't know, but I love this show. Um, Sewer Slidle dude finds an orphan furry, and shit goes down. Sewer Slidle
Right.
is, supposed to be another word.
Oh, did you say he finds a what?
Finds an orphan furry, and shit goes down. I've talked about this show a lot, and I've
Bungo
told you to
Stray
watch
Dogs.
this show a lot.
I'm God.
Yes. You should watch it. It is a very, very good show.
Yeah.
This one you might know. Lady enters a child. He refuses to eat people. He starts eating people.
A lady enters a child. He.
And the studio butchers it.
Like the adaptation of the show.
Yeah.
Lady enters a child.
I've never watched this show. You've never watched this show, as far as I'm aware, but I could tell from the end of it because people all say this about this show.
Um, Attack on Titan. Okay.
No, but it is like a pretty popular show.
Yeah.
You know Luke Kalen? This is his favorite anime.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know if that'll
No.
help, but
No, I don't know.
Tokyo
Okay.
Ghoul.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
This one you know and have watched. Short paraplegic fights God to make his brother
Oh, I
exist
mean,
again.
Home Dog Full Metal.
Yeah. Okay. Um,
I want to peep the original Full Metal. Yeah.
a kid, a pedophile, and some pissed off ants walk into a bar,
And then
and you will never see how the joke ends.
an ants. Steins
You've
Gate?
watched this show. But no, you've
Okay.
watched some of this show.
That doesn't really narrow it down. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Um, Wait, who was the second guy?
A kid, a pedophile, and some pissed off ants walk into a bar.
Okay, what shows have I like now finished? Nichijou.
What? No.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know, bro.
It's Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard of a chimera ant arc later on. I haven't got to that though.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah.
Okay. The nicest little lad ever can get stressed and wipe out your
That
city with
does
the
make
power
sense.
of a
Mob
thousand
Psycho.
suns. Yeah. Um. This is a really good
Mm,
show, but I don't think you would know it. Guy who take fire ass feet pics and guy with weaponized autism take on religion.
yeah, I'm like what? Yeah.
You need me to say it again? Guy who'd take fire ass feet pics and guy with weaponized autism take on a religion. I really like this show and think you should watch it.
Like I don't even
Aryan's doubting why we're friends.
like what's the show? Oh, okay.
It's Fire Force.
Yeah.
It's a really good show. You should watch it. An octopus teaching middle schoolers how to
I mean,
commit
yeah.
murder makes me ugly
Assassination
cry.
Classroom.
I mean, yeah. Um, what is this one?
It's One Punch Man.
Oh, yes, I do. Michael Jackson kills a family. Donut ensues.
Michael Jackson kills a family and donut ensues.
Yeah. It's not JoJo. I'll tell you that.
It's
I
like,
don't think
I
you've
don't
seen
know,
that show, but
Hellsing.
it's very popular.
Oh.
Demon Slayer. I do want to watch
The intro
Hellsing.
is so
That show seems really good.
God.
Yeah, I've heard. Dude with neck tats has the worst life of all fucking
Turtle
time.
neck tats. Um. Have I watched this?
Yes. If you don't get this, I would be
Bruh.
surprised.
Okay, well, you can't just put that on me.
Wait, you might not have.
Like the
No,
whole
you
thing.
you have watched this. Yes, yes, yes. As far as I'm aware, you have watched the entire thing.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, so that's just making me think like, what the heck? Can I get like? Is there like magic in the show?
Yeah.
What's the first letter of the main character's name?
G.
Gintama. Nope. Uh,
Nope.
Goku. He doesn't have neck tats.
Nope. Is the main character's name of
No,
Gintama
I'm
really
just gonna not.
Gintama? Oh,
Oh,
I
for
feel like
sure.
that show is
Yeah.
so random, but I want to watch it.
Can I get this second letter?
The second letter, U.
Goo.
It's actually Gurren Lagann again. You got it.
What's a
No,
G
it's
U?
not.
Gustav.
Oh my god!
Wait, how?
You're so
Are you
close.
trolling?
No.
I'm close with Gustav.
Yes. Kind of. Closer than fucking Gintama.
Gusto.
Oh my god, you're
Gust.
dumb!
Gus. Oh, guts.
No!
Berserk. Wait, what was the description again?
Yes! Dude with neck tat has the
Okay.
worst
I haven't
life of
watched
all
any of the
fucking
show,
time.
but no.
Oh, I thought you had.
But okay, that makes sense actually. You just like me for real, for real.
Oh wait, let me put that in the other one. Okay, there's four more. What's next? A carriage crashes, causing the world to end.
Carriage crashes, causing the world to end. Have I watched this?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. What are some world-ending shows? We got Neon Genesis. So it's not that. You know, it's crazy how you start to think, you try to think of something, and you just forget everything. Like,
Yeah.
what is there? I don't know. Mob Psycho, Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, Nichijou.
This was the first anime I ever watched.
We already did Full Metal. JoJo was not your first? Dang. What's the main character's first name? I mean, letter.
J.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Who's clapping right now?
You're
What?
dumb again.
Jin. Carriage has an accident, then the world ends. Starts with a J. What? A
This is
carriage?
absurd.
See, carriage makes me think it's like old times. What are some? Oh, I'm getting a call. One sec from Johnway. Johnway.
This is unreal. Okay. I'm kind of astounded that Aryan isn't getting this, to be honest with you. But anyway, I'll talk about something else real quick while he's gone and talking to Junwei for whatever reason, even though we're in an episode. So, new champ has been released for League. Scorch, I think is the name. Infinite scaling champ. You know, nothing's ever gone wrong
what's the
with
show?
that, to be honest with you. But I'm kind of excited.
Okay, wait. What's about second
I
letter?
didn't say it. I was just talking about something else while you were gone.
Johnston. Jojo.
You're unreal.
What's the carriage exploding?
Yes. Remember in the first episode, not
Yeah.
Who was George? George, not George. Who was the dad? Who was
I think it
Jonathan's
was
dad?
George.
Was it George?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan's dad. Remember, he drives off the thing, and then Marlon Brando, he's there trying to steal his things, but then he wakes up
Oh,
and he's like, "Thank you."
no.
Do you not remember that?
I mean, that's crazy how I said JoJo wasn't your first show.
Yeah, it was. It was the first. It was the first anime where
That's
I watched
wild.
everything that was released for it, up until like kind of recently. But yeah,
Wow.
that's why I was like, "There's no way." Okay. Um.
Is this the last one you said?
Sorry.
Oh.
No. One second. Okay.
Hmm.
These ones, I'm not sure if you'll get. Bunch of kids almost die because an emo kid decides to get groomed by a snake.
Bunch of people almost die because he got
Mm-hmm.
by a snake.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You've never watched this show. I've watched it.
uh,
I
there's
watched
two.
the first two parts of it. I
Hey,
refuse to
why are you
watch the
refusing?
third one.
Uh, Attack on Titan.
Nope. This was the second show that I ever fully
Okay,
watched.
gotta be. Wasn't Cowboy Bebop. Groomed by a snake. No, I don't think it's talking about the animal. I mean, yeah, I don't even know. Mm,
Naruto.
they do that in Naruto.
Yeah. Doo doo. Okay, you wouldn't get either of the other two. It was Jujutsu Kaisen again, just a
Oh,
different description than My Hero Academia. So, but I
yeah,
think we're gonna
sounds
call
good.
it here, ladies and gentlemen. Um, this was a longer episode, we know, but we wanted to make up for last week not getting one out. Again, I'm really sorry that I've been sniffling and coughing the whole episode. But next week I should be fine. Don't worry. Um, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. Thank you guys for all the support. Our last episode actually has been doing
Yeah.
pretty well so far. Here, let me pull that up. Never mind,
Right.
6 views. Oh, it's the other one, Vexillology and Wisdom
That's
Teeth. We're at
actually
18
pretty
views
yeah.
still. I mean, that's really good, and thank you guys a lot for that. It's really good. It's good seeing that you guys are
Yep.
enjoying it at least a little bit. um, so yeah, we will see you guys in the next episode every Friday at 5 p.m. unless we put
Yep.
out another note. Something might happen. We don't know, but we'll do our best to get them out on time for you guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, something you would like us to talk about, subscribe,
Yeah.
and we'll do what we can. Um, always remember that you are
Toodles.
loved, and we hope you have a great day. Toodles!